How are things stacked up for the rest of this year? Do you feel like valuation's already pretty full?
I do. I mean, right now we're trading at 18.5 times forward 12-month earnings. And as Michael was alluding to, we typically see what I call a mid-December low. So we have to wait and see what kind of news comes out between now and the end of this week to see whether we do get some sort of a sell-off to take profits in what we've been experiencing. But history would then say, don't bail out, because we typically tend to advance about 3.5% off of that mid-December low.
There's a lot on the agenda this week. What stands out for you?
Well, really, I mean, it's the Fed. We also have retail sales on Friday. Next week is probably a stronger week in terms of economic data, but I would say those two are the main ones for this week.
Not expecting a lot of commentary from the Fed, a lot of movement, except people are looking to hear what Jerome Powell may have to say about the repo market and about liquidity. What do you think he needs to say to reassure the markets?
Well, I think he needs to say that, they're watching it and they stand ready to add liquidity should need be. I think they're going to, those investors are going to wait to hear that kind of information and then wait to ask questions about what's going to happen to the dot plot. If we get continuation of very strong employment data as we saw last Friday, then that certainly not only takes off a rate cut in December, but possibly all of next year, and the next move could be higher.
Ian, what are you thinking about investor positioning? Do you think it caught up in November to be fairly risk on, or is there still room for more cash deployment?
I mean, I think anecdotally, talking to people, the majority of investors think that these tariffs are not going to happen. So I think that the people are set up for the market to go higher. And I also think that, most investors, if you look at the put-call ratio, that's at lows. If you look at some of the sentiment indexes, those are creeping up. So on balance, I think investors are more bullish than not.